All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking all about the Walmart Marketplace. Now, this is a massive opportunity for sellers for sure, but it is also full of traps. So we're going to break down the biggest mistakes that can absolutely sink your business and, more importantly, show you exactly how to steer clear of them. Let's get into it.
First things first, you gotta understand the scale here. The whole reason there's so much excitement around Walmart Marketplace is because you get instant access to a gigantic, built-in audience of millions of shoppers. I mean, for any e-commerce brand, that is a huge head start.
But here's the big question. If the opportunity is so massive, why do so many sellers end up struggling? They hit these walls, their products get buried, and in some cases, they even get their accounts shut down. The good news? Most of these failures boil down to just a handful of really common and totally avoidable mistakes.
And just to put a number on it, get this. A recent study found that over 35% of sellers on Walmart can't even maintain competitive pricing. Think about that for a second. More than a third of sellers are getting a fundamental piece of the puzzle wrong, and that directly crushes their sales and their shot at being the top featured seller. It just goes to show how one little slip-up can create this massive ripple effect.
So let's start with the first major pitfall, and that's your digital storefront. This is all about your product listings and your SEO. Because let's be honest, if customers can't find you, nothing else you do even matters. Inaccurate listings are kind of a silent killer for your store. A vague title, that doesn't just look lazy, it's going to lead to way more returns. Missing key details like, say, the size or material, well, that means you're basically invisible when people use search filters. And a wrong UPC? That can get your entire listing hidden by Walmart. This isn't just small stuff. It's the absolute foundation of your visibility and your credibility.
So, how do you fix it? Honestly, it just comes down to being diligent. Walmart literally gives you a style guide. Just follow it. Fill out every single attribute field, use a bunch of high-res photos, and before you upload anything, double-check that your UPCs and GTINs, those are the unique product codes, are correct. A simple little audit every quarter can catch these problems before they turn into huge headaches.
And this is a perfect example of the difference it makes. Look at the before. Shoes for men. I mean, that's useless. It tells the customer almost nothing, and it tells the search algorithm even less. But the after? Men's running shoes, lightweight mesh sneakers, size 10. Now that is packed with keywords and crucial info. A buyer knows exactly what they're getting, and Walmart's algorithm knows exactly who to show it to. It's a night and day difference.
And all of this ties directly into the bigger picture of SEO. Look, weak SEO means you're invisible. It's that simple. If your products don't have the right keywords, the right attributes, the right categories, customers are just not going to find them. It doesn't matter how amazing your product is if it's buried on page 20 of the search results. Okay, let's move on to the second major category of mistakes, your operations. Because even if you have the most perfect listing in the world, your business can grind to a halt if your pricing and your inventory are a complete mess. Pricing on Walmart is a really delicate balancing act. I mean, the whole platform is built on everyday low prices, right? So if you price your stuff too high, you'll never win that all-important buy box. But if you price it too low, you're just going to destroy your profit margins. And on top of all that, Walmart has these automated systems that will actually penalize you or even take your listing down for non-competitive pricing. This chart just lays out the path forward perfectly. Instead of just guessing with your prices, you need a real strategy. Don't overprice. Aim for that competitive market average. Don't just slash prices to the bone. You have to balance your price with your fulfillment speed and your reviews. And maybe most importantly, don't just set it and forget it. You've got to use a dynamic tool, like Walmart's own repricer, to adapt to the market in real time.
Now, pricing is huge, but you know what's just as big of a deal? Inventory. In fact, inventory mismanagement is one of the absolute fastest ways to get your account suspended. Selling products you don't actually have in stock, that is a cardinal sin on this platform. It leads to canceled orders, late shipments, and it just crushes your seller metrics.
So what you do about it? The solution here is all about automation and forecasting. Use software to sync your inventory across all your channels in real time. Don't wait until you're completely sold out. Set up automatic reorder points for your popular items. And use your own sales data to predict future demand. And always, always know how long it takes your suppliers to get you more product. All right, next up, we have the foundational pillars of your account's health, your customer service, your reviews, and your policy compliance. And trust me, if these start to crack, the whole structure can come tumbling down pretty fast. And let me tell you, Walmart is not messing around with its performance metrics. I mean, just look at these numbers. You need to be delivering over 95% of your orders on time. Your order defect rate, that's things like cancellations or returns because of an error, that has to be below 2%. And you have to respond to customer messages in under 24 hours. The stakes here are incredibly high, and if you miss these targets, your account is in serious jeopardy.
And reviews are just as critical. This chart shows a direct, undeniable link. If you can maintain a 4.5 to 5-star rating, you've got a strong shot at winning the buy box. But if you drop below 3.5 stars, your chances become almost zero. Reviews are social proof, and they signal quality to both customers and to Walmart's algorithm.
And finally, policy compliance. This is completely non-negotiable. Selling restricted goods, making false claims about your product, or even just putting your product in the wrong category, all of these can trigger serious penalties. The bottom line is this: you have to know the platform's rules inside and out, and you have to audit your listings to make sure you're following them to the letter.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about fixing mistakes, but the real goal here is to get ahead of them, right? So let's shift our focus from being reactive and putting out fires to being proactive, with a real plan for preventing problems and actually driving growth.
This right here, this is your weekly playbook. Every single week, you should run through this checklist. Are your inventory levels accurate? Is your pricing still competitive? How are your performance metrics trending? A simple, consistent audit like this is what turns that constant firefighting into fire prevention.
Because once you have a stable, healthy account, you can finally shift your whole mindset. You're no longer just trying to avoid getting suspended, you're actively looking for ways to scale your business and really dominate your category.
And this is where the real growth happens. You start using services like Walmart Fulfillment or WFS to get that crucial fast shipping badge. You start investing in Walmart's ad platform to get your products to the top of the search results. You strategically expand your product catalog, and you never stop optimizing your SEO. These are the exact levers that the top sellers are pulling every single day.
Now, this entire breakdown comes from the experts at an agency called StarterX. And they put it perfectly. They've actually been in the trenches building and scaling these stores themselves, so they know exactly what works and, more importantly, what doesn't.
So after hearing all of this, you might be thinking, wow, that is a lot to manage, especially if you're just getting started or really trying to scale up. It kind of raises the question, right? Could you maybe use an expert guide to help you navigate this pretty complex marketplace?
Well, if the answer is yes, StarterX actually offers a free consultation to get professional guidance that's tailored specifically to your business. It's a chance to avoid all these mistakes and build a truly profitable store from day one. Because at the end of the day, the difference between a struggling seller and a top performer isn't luck, it's strategy.